Good morning. Elle Ingalls here at Pressure Free Living, pressure-free.com, elleingles.com. And there are a series of dead trees here on the edge of the swamp. There's a big one right here. And I've been here for a few moments. I'm going to expand here just to see if we can catch some of these woodpeckers. There's been different groups of woodpeckers and other birds just flocking all around these trees. Probably they won't even show up while I'm here. But we'll just see if any do. Aha, there's one over here. And I mean, just a moment ago, these trees were just full. Oh, there's some up there. Where are you? Where are you guys? Just all working away here on this tree. And so if you, at first glance, as you're walking by, you think, oh, this is just a big dead tree. There's something still living in there because these birds would not be. Oh, I hear it. Where are you guys? I hear them pecking. Oh, they're up in there. Here comes one. Oh, here they all come. I don't know if you can see them flying. Gosh, I'm not being a very good videographer this morning. Oh, wow. This one way up there. All right, we'll just switch the camera to me and we'll put them in the background just in case, you can see some birds flying around up there. Um, so yeah, what I really want to talk about is even if you feel like things are kind of dormant in your own life, like not a lot is happening, life is still teeming. Something's going on. And sometimes when you take a little bit of time off and you just kind of settle, amazing things start to happen. We're in a really, really busy world today. And one of the outcomes of choosing to live a pressure-free life and using the pressure-free method is that you don't feel busy anymore. Even when there's just so much to do, if you don't trigger the stress response, you're not adrenaline fueled, so you don't feel busy. You actually feel this energy like, oh yeah, I can do this. I can handle this. I've got this. And it's a totally different way to live. In fact, some of my clients say like, I'm just not used to this. Am I getting anything done? You're getting so much more done because you're finally using your whole brain to get things done. So time can open up for you. And that's one of the benefits of using pressure free. I'm going to walk and see if we see any birds while I walk. Um, Along these dead trees here, watch for some woodpeckers. So life is teeming in these trees. There's still some bugs and things living in here for these woodpeckers to be going as crazy as they are. And when you feel a little dormant, life is teeming in you too. Maybe you're just pressing the reset button to take on something different and new in your life. Um, watch for when you're busy, because sometimes when you're busy and in a hurry, that's when you're missing out. That's when you're making some mistakes. When I ran the symphony before spell check, if you went back and you looked at some of my memos, there was a word that I misspelled over and over and over because my little hands were typing so quickly because I was so adrenaline filled, and that word was Michigan. I can't tell you how many times I had to correct it. Oh, there's a beautiful flicker this morning. Oh, there's so many cool birds. Wow, wow, wow. I hope you can see that. Like, can you see it? It's amazing. Beautiful woodpeckers. I'm turning that around because you got to see it. It's just so beautiful. Let me come in here big and you can see these. Where are you guys? Beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful friends here, finding life on the dead trees. There's several on them. I'm going to focus on this guy. Oh, he's flying. He's going over to this dead tree. Pretty cool. Anyway, back to this idea of being in a hurry. So if you feel yourself starting to get into hurry mode, relax your abs. Just go right to your abs. If you relax your abs, you're going to tell your brain that you're okay, that you don't have to be in a rush. And then you won't make mistakes like spelling Michigan. I can't tell you how many times I had to correct that because I was under the influence of stress hormones and typing too fast and then having to correct my mistake. So how many times have you made a mistake and had to go back and correct it? Or said something really stupid to someone and then had to backtrack and apologize? Or did something that you later so regretted? Maybe you still regret it to this day, and it's something you're so ashamed of because it was like you probably did it while you were under the influence of stress hormones. So the key to pressure-free living is noticing what triggers you and making a conscious choice in that 10-second window to say, no, I don't need to do that. I really don't need to do that. I don't need to overreact here. We're going to throw a huge wedding this weekend. It's very exciting. Now, having played at many weddings and been at weddings, there's so many things that could go wrong. I'm going to play at the wedding. I haven't played my violin much at all in a year. I practiced in the last month. Try and get less rusty, right? And so there's so many little things that could happen. But in the end, what matters is enjoying ourselves and remembering it. And one of the things we did with the bride to be came to our retreat, and I love what Leela said. She goes, coming here today and learning these tools, you're going to remember the day. Because a lot of people get married and they don't remember the day because they were so under the influence of stress hormones. So if you have something big coming up, you have a big event, you have a wedding, you have a baptism, one of those beautiful events, um, make sure starting the days before that you don't trigger the stress response. Stay really present. Stay in it. Stay in the moment. Be planning, of course, but see if you can have beautiful planning, focused planning, and not adrenalized planning so that when you get to the day, you actually remember it. People that I work with say, my memory's really bad. I don't remember things. I can't recall things. And that's because they were probably under the influence of stress hormones when they went through the thing. So that's why they can't remember it. I have a family member who remembers very little before pressure free. And after pressure free, they remember a ton. So it's really cool when you can just be in it and experience it and not be in that adrenalized state. Also, our memories can be really corrupted when we are in fight or flight. So you might think something was really, really, really horrible and it wasn't that bad. But our memory is very selective. Um, our what we choose to focus on gets very selective in fight or flight. You're going to feel like some things are threats when they really aren't. Because in fight or flight, we're supposed to be looking for the threats and then fighting or running away. So when you can stay really beautiful and pressure free each and every moment, you're going to have beautiful memories. You're going to remember things more accurately. And you're also just going to have um, such a better time like interacting with the other people at the event. You're going to see them, you're going to hear them, you're going to feel them, and they're going to feel you more too. So take the lead because pressure free is, there's something that happens called the ripple effect, especially with pressure free. The more calm and beautiful you stay, the more calm and beautiful other people stay. I want to share one more thing about nature this morning. I think that it's very beautiful how nature knows how to pair colors quite well. So right now, if I come down here, purple and yellow are dominating the prairie scape here. These are all the wild prairie scene here. And so there's a lot of yellow right now and purple. And even like the stems of this plant here, there's a little bit of white, some asters. There's purple asters and there's thistles, the last of the thistles here. There's goldenrod, tons of goldenrod. I think I mentioned before that when it comes to goldenrod, I used to be extremely allergic. Thanks to pressure free, I'm not because there's an entire field of goldenrod right there. So yeah, these colors down here is a little more color I'll share with you. These trees right here. Oh, you see all the birds? Like I don't know if it picks it up, but these trees are just teeming with birds this morning. They're all flitting around and they're beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that, look at that. It's like the tree is alive. with all these birds moving through it. They're so beautiful. Good morning, babies. Do you get outside? I encourage you to get outside. I want to show you just a little more color, but I also want you to really think this morning about the importance of staying pressure free for memory. A lot of people are very concerned about their memory. I'll hear people say, I just don't have a very good memory, or I don't remember things very well. Here we go. We got some cone flowers. Again, look at the purple and the yellow together. It's beautiful. Purple and yellow. Lots of purple and yellow out here right now. So different colors, different times of year. Um, and I really never noticed that before. Every year I notice something different about the outdoors. And now it's purple and yellow in September. We'll see if it's that way next year too. Maybe it changes. I notice things that I never noticed before thanks to pressure free. I remember things I didn't remember before thanks to pressure free. So if you have some memory issues, if someone that you know has memory issues, let's talk. It could simply be a stress response issue. It's not your memory at all. It's that you simply can't access your hippocampus. You can't form those memories. And that's why it feels so strange for you. By the way, they built an accessibility path here. So people in wheelchairs and can actually enjoy Brantford now. Oh yeah, this is the spot. Oh my goodness. Look at these beautiful flowers here. Purple asters. I believe those are purple asters. Mixed in with yellow and little white asters. I mean, just gorgeous. Such a beautiful color. And look at the shape of these. It's just gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed that. Just wanted to give you a little beauty scene and a gorgeous sky. Have a great pressure-free day. I love you.